Welcome back to another action figure review. Today we're looking at Jazwares Fortnite 6-inch Legendary Series figure of RAIDER right there. Look at the bunny. No, it's not Easter. This is Fortnite. Fortnite's all kinds of crazy fun. So anyway, let's flip this. You can see all these really cool accessories. Let's flip this box around and take a peek at what's on the back. So he's part of Series 1, RAIDER. Man, he's scary cute. So yeah, and then you got the cross sale of all the other Series 1 figures. Well, not interested in looking at this thing in the box, so how about we get this thing open? All right, we got him out of the package, and here he is, and I am not gonna lie, that gun and that harvesting tool were really difficult to get into his hands. So we'll just talk about that little thing real quick, that little pet peeve of mine about this figure line. So we'll take this out. See, just dropped out. I don't like, this may be the first time, but I don't like these hinges on these hands. Maybe if they could actually hold the guns, I would. But Jazwares, I think I finally figured it out. Jazwares aren't designing these guns to go in these hands. Because if you look at this hand, it has a trigger finger. Okay, well that's all well and good. Because the pointer finger, the first finger, is separate from the rest of the hand. If I put this in and shut the hand, he can't hold it. Because where is he putting that trigger finger? This is poor playability. I've been trying really hard to like these 6-inch figures. Here's a quick declaration from my first video. I have never, ever in my life, bought a 6-inch figure, ever. So maybe Jazwares can take this and improve the figures going forward. I am a new 6-inch figure fan, and I generally like them. I don't like the hands. For playability, to me, this is a deal breaker. Because if you can't hold the accessories, sure, let's see, like this Chug Jug. By the way, he comes with a Chug Jug. Like this, I'm pretty sure the point of this open slot is to slide it in the hand. I think I finally figured out that much. That works. Glug, 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 glug. 15 seconds later, he's fully healed. But then we've got the Boogie Bomb, and yes, he comes with a Boogie Bomb. So let's see, how would he hold on to this Boogie Bomb? He can't really hold on to it this way. So maybe just slide the Boogie Bomb over his hand. Excuse me, sorry. Over his hand like that. That kind of looks weird. But maybe that's what it is. He can throw it that way. All right. And maybe it's just RAIDER. Maybe he's got some stiff hands. I know he's got, some of these joints are actually really pretty stiff on him. If I was a kid, I wouldn't be playing with these. And maybe these are not meant. Maybe I misunderstand that these toys are not meant to be played with. And so if I come at it from a posing, not an opposing, but from a posing, you pose the figure angle, maybe it's just fine. I don't know. But playability, I wouldn't be playing with these if I was a kid. Let's see, what does the package say? What does the fox say, or what does the rat? Anyway. Yeah, the box says it's for 8+. I don't know very many 8-year-olds who buy a toy, pose them, put them on a shelf, and never touch them again. So I can't get RAIDER really, truly to hold on to his stuff. Actually, this is the carrot stick harvesting tool, by the way. And this is quite difficult because this is top heavy. Maybe if he held it like, there we go. Let's hold it like this. The problem is the purpose of the harvesting tool is to, well, harvest material. Brick, metal, wood. I don't know how many people use a pickaxe holding it up here to hit like that. Generally, you want to hold it somewhere in here to swing. Problem is, you can't do that with these toys. It's too top heavy. If you see, it's already coming down. And if you look at his hand, it's really not being held well. I would really prefer, I love the 4-inch figure line. I absolutely love their 4-inch figure line. We need those hands. We need the molded hands because they always work. I don't know what the purpose of a hinged finger is. I really don't know what the purpose is. To hold a Chug Jug? Oh well. To hold a Boogie Bomb? Oh well, I don't know. But to hold guns and these harvesting tools, well, oh man, I'm sorry that I finally just let loose on this little bit of a pet peeve here. But it's finally just getting to me. I really want to like 6-inch figures, but this is drawing me back. So Jazwares, if anybody from your company has seen my video, please, seriously, take that into consideration. Consider the update, changing their hands. Because as a new 6-inch figure person, I don't like them. They're really pretty worthless for holding, these really cool accessories that they come with. All right, now now that I started this video off negative, sorry about it. For those 2 or 3 people still watching, let's talk about the positives. As I mentioned, he comes with a Chug Jug. 15 seconds down the hatch and he's fully healed. Comes with a Boogie Bomb. These things are kind of cool. Dance the night away. On his back, he's got a back bling let's see if I can say it right. Called Hard Boiled. And it's a decorated Easter egg. It's actually kind of cool. His harvesting tool, as I mentioned, is the carrot stick, and it's really cool. It's got an Easter egg basket here. It's got a chocolate bunny off this side, and it looks like, I don't know if that's like an ice cream. Maybe that's a carrot stick. I wonder if that's a carrot stick. I've been thinking it was like a waffle cone, but I bet it's a carrot stick, and then you've got eggs and grass and a pink bow and all sorts of things, all attached to a wooden handle. That's called creative. We have a grenade launcher that's yellow, dirty yellow. It's got a red band there, and it's got the gray metal pieces. Too bad this thing didn't rotate. You could rotate that around for fun. He's also got 2 face masks. And there he goes. 2 faces. He's two-faced, but he's got a third face on him. For the moment, we're going to take this off. So he's dressed in a pink bunny costume. It's probably been pretty easy to notice. He's got a couple grenades on this, what do you call these, a bandolier? I don't know. His belt going across his torso. He's got some sort of a weird little egg shield thing on his left leg. And he's got a little white fluffy tail. His hat thing, mask thing, does come off to reveal he does in fact have yellow hair and a very weird bunny ski mask. The mask is interchangeable with these faces. Let's pull that face off and we'll put this face on. And who is it? But it's Jonesy. Look at that. We get to see. Now in the game, from what I understand, you don't ever see his face underneath. But I believe he uses a Jonesy base, and so that makes a lot of sense that you'll have a Jonesy face. If you don't buy the Jonesy figure, 6-inch figure, well, you can kind of have a Jonesy figure in a bunny suit this way. The other face is kind of maybe an interpretation. I don't know. The Jonesy hair actually matches the head hair. This is kind of styled in a slightly different way, but he's got glasses, and it actually doesn't look anything like the Jonesy face. So I don't know if there's some foreshadowing that maybe there'll be a new skin in the future that has this face, or once in a while, and this could be possible, sometimes designers will sculpt either themselves or their friends or somebody like a mentor or someone in the company. I wonder if there's a possibility that this is a face sculpt of somebody in Jazwares or of the designer or somebody like that. I wonder if there's a connection with this face because it's realistic. What we know of Fortnite is it's not realistic. It is a bit of a cartoony exaggeration, and this Jonesy face doesn't look like that face. Anyway, we're going to take... Uh-oh, look at that. The glass is ripped off. Look, can you see? I started to pull it off. Don't pull it off. Buy the glasses. Oh my goodness. Huh. How are they attached? Ah. I'll have to fix that later, but it looks like there's a little square peg on the edges here. And maybe I didn't break it, or, oh, it just slides in. Look at that. Be careful. When you take the face off, don't pull it this way. Pull it that way. All right, what kind of articulation does this guy have? He can't hold anything worth beans, but let's see what his movements are like. His head can rotate all the way around, and he actually has pretty good, fluid, nice movement up and down here. His shoulders rotate all the way around, and he's got, what are these, a peck movement? I don't know. There's like this little butterfly hinge thing on the inside that don't ever really do much. I mean, they move a little bit. He's got the bicep rotation. That works. It's a little tight, but it works. He's got a double elbow joint right there. Stick him up. I'm the Rabbit Raider. He's got rotatable wrists, and they work pretty good. And he's got the thing I don't like, the hinge for the fingers. Actually, these are tight, and maybe that's part of it. Maybe they've tightened it up. But I think over time, these are going to loosen up anyway. He's got a torso wiggle. Look at that. He can crunch a little bit. And he's got a rotating waist. This is actually nice and easy to rotate. He can do the splits that far. And he can put his legs backwards that far. And if he were to do like some side splits, he could do that. That's kind of cool. He can rotate his thighs. Look at that. But you can't do that. And he's got a double knee joint. That's pretty standard, from what I understand, of most action figures nowadays. Now, one thing I'm noticing before I continue on is that this is kind of a light pink, like a whitish pink here. And so is his elbows. I don't know if that's a stress mark or paint, or if they did that on purpose because, well, you might kneel or he might run up against something. I don't know. Now, he doesn't have something that some of the other figures have, and that is a calf rotation here. But there's probably a rotation. I bet the ball joint here rotates, but it won't really rotate very well. But you can also rotate the feet on this side of the ball joint, so that's kind of messed up now. But they do have a hinge. You can kind of see how well they move back and forth. And this one's just really screwed up. Now I've got the hinge faced this way. It's doing a little staying alive. Yeah, a little disco move there. So I don't know how I'm going to get that back because I can't really reach up there. That's a poor design, I think, right there, since it's so tight. Oh, there. Did I do it? I lifted it up and did that. So this guy's just a little bit tough. He's tight, and I don't know if it's mine or not. So anyway, there is the 6-inch Legendary Series Rabbit Raider. We'll put some stuff on him. Show you again how much I don't like this. Hold up his hand. Now, actually, let's take this away. Let's do one thing here real quick. If I was actually having him hold this like so, that would work better. Because at that point, you hold his arms out and he's just holding it. Right, look, he's holding it better. I just set that in there. So he's not really holding it. You've just sat this accessory there, and it's mostly being held up. So you could pose him like that, but who holds a grenade launcher like that? I mean, really, does that look realistic for this cartoonish looking figure? All right, well, thank you for stopping by and checking out another 6-inch Legendary Fortnite figure review.